Informational video to show the audience how serious committing crimes are. These judges in today's video are ruthless and are not putting up with anything, nor should they. We're going to be taking a look at savage judge moments in the courtroom. Let's move straight into the first clip. I hope the audience here today can learn a thing or two. This man is being sentenced to prison. He thinks that he's innocent when it's proven that he's guilty. The judge asks the convict what he thinks the person of this crime deserves and says what he believes whoever done the crime should get. And that's exactly what happened. The judge gives him that time.
I'm innocent. I didn't do it.
Okay.
I've maintained that the whole time. I feel like there was things that were allowed to be said that should have never been allowed to be said. It didn't have nothing whatsoever to do with the case and what was being said. Just because somebody has domestic abuse issues with their spouse doesn't mean that they would put their hands on their kids, which has also been pretty much proved that I've never touched my kids in any harmful manner whatsoever. I've never harmed my kids. I didn't even hear anything that said that I had done anything to her in front of the kids.
Well, I can make a lot of comments on what you said. I can make a lot of comments on the trial, but I know that was just be arguing with you or talking with you. I'll ask you one simple question. You claim you're innocent, so you tell me what sentence the man or woman that you claim did this should receive.
If you ever find out who did them, they deserve to be under the jail.
Okay, so they ought to get the maximum sentence.
Most definitely.
Okay. On the crime of malice murder, I sentence you to life in confinement without parole. On concealing the death of another, I sentence you to 10 years in confinement, consecutive or after. Count one. Do you understand each of your sentences?
Yes, sir.
I want to advise you that you have 30 days after today to file a notice of appeal
It'll be filed
on this case. I'm going to instruct Mr. Carter on behalf of you.
This one is worth the wait. This girl thinks she can backmouth to the judge, and not just that, but she thinks since she has some jewelry that's...
There's no way, Chowder.
that's apparently worth the money, she is better than others in the room. She's disrespectful, and she has a bond that is meant to be $5,000, but wait till you hear the amount that the judge gives her right after she disrespects him. This right here is why you respect everyone, even if you end up making a massive mistake.
So, are you working?
Yes.
How much money are you making a week, approximately?
Approximately about $200 a week.
Okay, and do you own any property of value? A house, a car, a bank account, significant amounts of jewelry?
Yes.
What do you own?
I own a lot of jewelry, all right, as well as
Go
a
ahead.
car.
Well, how much would you say your jewelry is worth? It's not a joke, you know. We are not in a club now.
Okay, but if you
Hey,
don't
well,
kind
you
of,
see,
you know,
we are not in a club. Be serious about it.
I'm serious about
Oh,
it.
you're
You
being
just
very.
made me
I can see
laugh.
you're serious, all right.
You just made me laugh. I apologize.
It's all right. How much is your jewelry worth?
It's worth a lot of money.
Like what?
Like Rick Ross.
Huh?
It's worth
Ma'am,
money.
have you had any kind of drugs in the last 24 hours?
Actually, no.
Bye bye.
Adios.
What the heck? What?
Come back, ma'am. Come back.
Aria.
Come back. Give me the paper again. Count one would be 10,000.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Adios. Come back again. Come back again. Bring her back again.
What's up?
I believe I heard you saying to...
Yes, I did. I'm not going to do
I
it.
believe you... Did you say...
Actually, I
Did you say that?
Yes, sir, I did.
Oh, you did say that?
I'm not
I find you in
gonna lie.
direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county jail.
This judge is fired up, he's furious, and he's screaming. He allowed the convict out on bond, and he is meant to not drive or do anything when he was caught driving. The judge is absolutely furious, literally screaming at the man. Let me share this with you.
Heated exchange between the judge and one of the defendants. At first, 21-year-old Levon Turrentine stood quietly before State Supreme Court Judge William Bowler, awaiting his fate. He had pleaded guilty to second-degree vehicular for his role in a tragic accident in April of last year. Turrentine was released on bail initially, but this morning we learned that he was arrested again recently for possession of and driving the same vehicle with a suspended license. The judge wasn't happy.
I told you you were not supposed to drive. So what it tells me is one bad decision after the another. You didn't learn anything. You violated the law again by driving the same car that you already somebody with. You were not supposed to be behind that wheel.
It's not like I was joyriding or anything, Your Honor. I just went to the Chinese place to get me and my kids something to eat.
Did I release you on bail to say that it was on the condition you don't joyride?
And the courtroom fireworks did not end there. You'll hear more tonight on News 4 at 5.
We now have a judge who isn't going to put up with his lawyer at all. She's literally just not having it with what he says, and she literally screaming at him, throws him out of her own courtroom. This is seriously insane. You need to see this.
Dr. McCaffrey, Your Honor, it creates a tone of respect.
Where I'm from, you sort of got to earn that.
Watch yourself, Your Honor.
Get out of my courtroom! Get out!
A pleasure.
Out! Douglas!
If Douglas touches me, you will not be happy, Your Honor.
You know what? If Douglas beats you to a pulp, I'll be delighted. Get out!
This judge is savage and wished the victim to rot in jail. This convict did the worst of the worst, and seriously nobody's on her side. Her lawyer even says he realizes what has to be done, but just asks to give her a break. The judge reacted and was not happy.
Well, tonight we do want to take you inside the courtroom of a judge erupting from the bench when a woman convicted of boyfriend shows no sign of remorse and mocks distraught family members. She was sentenced to life in prison, but the judge wanted to make sure that's not all she'll be thinking about from behind bars.
If a judge could throw the book at a woman, he managed to do so today. Not physically, but certainly by his stinging words. And he had a lot of them for 31-year-old Camilla Gamet, the woman convicted of boyfriend Marcel Hill in March. Gamet claimed it was self-defense and showed no remorse today.
At trial, the way I was portrayed, mostly everything was lies. There was a little bit of truth, but mostly I was convicted off of lies.
Family members who got a chance to address the court today would beg to differ.
I remember the cries of help that he screamed.
Would get life behind bars. Still, while family members spoke, she would only roll her eyes and laugh. But Jackson County Circuit Court Judge John McBain would have none of it.
And you're going to shut your mouth or I'm going to have some duct tape put on it.
No duct tape would be found. A jury convicted Gamet for... Her lawyer argued she unknown attacker in a dark room and started whacking an intruder after she woke up to glass being smashed on her head. The judge wasn't buying that and called it the worst cold he's ever seen. The prosecutor argued Gamet's actions were premeditated and deliberate.
We have no choice but to send her where she will also. I can't believe she stands before you doing this morning.
Gamet had a history of violence against Hill, who told police in March of 2013 she hit him in the head with a hammer. The prosecutor showed a brutal act Judge McBain says she'll pay for with life in prison without parole.
I understand you have to do what you have to do.
I agree with the family. I hope you use it as well.
That was amazing, bro. Guys, thank you for watching this video, guys. Yeah. Subscribe for more video, guys. Subscribe, like the video. Yeah, see you guys.